JJK's overrated, but I need to like preface this by saying I don't think overrated means it's bad. In some cases, at least for me, I wouldn't say that this is a better anime than Frieren. I don't think the story is better than a Vinland Saga. I think it's over
So
hyped
based on a
essentially.
pedestal where it
Yeah,
shouldn't be.
yeah, like it's overhyped. It's better than Demon Slayer, but Demon Slayer is a little overrated. Like, and I mean that
Demon Slayer
disrespectfully.
is 100%. Demon Slayer is 100% overrated.
Yes.
I'll agree.
Still good anime, just is put on a pedestal of where it shouldn't be at. Like
Yeah.
if
Well,
we
I
was
mean,
like saying top five, people saying it's JJK's number one.
And there are people trying to put JJK in the new big three. Like there will never be another big three. You cannot remove anything from the big three or add anything to the big three. And if you were to add anything or move anything to the big three, it will not be JJK.
Rough.
I
What do
think
you?
even
Rough,
when
what
we
do
say
you?
the thing of big three, I think it's all going to like time wise, like as in when we looking like culture. Like big three was that one moment where we had like it wasn't too much. What's the word?
Big Three is based off manga.
Saturation. It wasn't. Oh, everything wasn't oversaturated.
You mean like anime wise?
Yeah, like anime wasn't too oversaturated back then. Like there was animes out there, but like if we think about like what was really being pushed out there, that gave you a big three.
So it
Because it
wasn't
wasn't
as
oversaturated.
known like throughout
Yes.
the world.
When like if you think about anime today, like we have a lot of animes. Like compared to like back then, if you thinking like animes that were like constantly being broadcast and things that you were seeing that were being pushed, it was those three. It was Bleach, One Piece, Naruto.
Yeah,
And you
they
still
were
had
top
DBZ.
autos
I
and
mean, I
all.
can name like 10 more, but I get what you're
I
saying
mean,
though.
but they
I get what you're saying. I get what you're
but they were
saying.
like, yeah, but like, I mean, I know, I say that too, because like we had other animes we watched. There was Full Metal Alchemist that was still out there. That was still Death Note, but
Full or Fairy Tail was booming around the same time as the big three.
yeah, but like it's when we say like,
Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, like
yeah, but like
Beyblade,
even
like it's a lot. I
Would
get
you
what you're
say
saying
it's
though.
considered a big
What, bro?
three because of the manga sales?
Yeah, it
And
was
Yeah,
the,
yeah,
yeah,
they were
at the
top
time though,
Yeah,
yeah.
at the time, and
like
you
now
know,
you can't say that because everything's like big. Free written is like people love that just because of the storyline, which I mean it has a
I mean
great
they
storyline.
They got a great
again. I
story
think
and animation. Like
I feel like
it's
Yes,
that's because anime is more mainstream now, or not mainstream,
what it
but that's
is.
what
but
I'm saying.
has a
And
bigger audience. So
It
like a
definitely
lot
yeah,
of
and that's what I'm
people,
saying. It's oversaturated now. Like it's more. It's not as like it's not as what it was before. Like now it's like it's everywhere. You can easily access it. You can like back then, bro. You could most people just if you was on with Cartoon Network, Toonami, or you just knew an anime site back then. That's pretty much how I found anime.
hmm
all right.
Hey, watch DBZ.TV, man. Real ones know.
We got Crunchyroll, Hulu, Netflix. Everybody got anime.
I get what you're saying.
Wait,
Yeah.
Tone. For clarification purposes, out of 10, where would you like? Where do you think people put JJK at?
Right, where I
What's your?
think people put it, or where do I put it?
I'm gonna ask you both.
I think people view it as like a 9, 10, like it's on there flawless. How I view it, I think it's like a 7.5, maybe like 8. I think
I'll put
it's
it
I,
at 8.
I think it's really good. Like it's something that's a little, I won't say different because like this the premise is not all that different. It obviously could remind you. I can name a few anime to remind me of, but I like how they went about it. It's just when you go up against anime with not only a better story format, but also I won't say equal animation. I think Freeman animation might be the same
Yeah,
or maybe a
more
little
so like
bit less. I
comparable.
don't know. It's
I don't know if
yeah
it's better or worse, but
yeah. It's about the
on par.
same. Yeah, about the same.
100% agree.
I think Freerun has a
100.
better story, and I think it's a little bit more organic to anime than the JJK story is, if that makes sense. Because, like I
I can
said,
see
you
that.
can get it's a lot of references, and I'm not saying there's anything wrong when the manga takes references from other anime. That's media and everything now. Like that's all it ever is. But I personally value something with something newer, like a newer idea or a newer concept or something I've seen kind of before. So that's
I think
why I
that
put it kind of under the overrated umbrella because people are valuing the hands and not the story. Kind of how there was
yeah,
with Solo Leveling. They are valuing the hands and not the story and the substance that it brings to the anime community. A lot of these is just like boom, boom,
different
swing,
watching.
swing, and less talking. Like what if like perfect example, the episode when Sung Jin Woo was crying, they got a low rating because people don't want to see story. Not saying everyone, but a lot of people don't want to see your main character, your aura farmer crying.
Yeah, I
I
think
feel
that also
attacked.
just shonen as a genre. I think that's the whole premise of shonen as a genre.
I'm not
I
saying
think
JDK don't
JJK
have
has.
story. I don't think I'm what I'm saying. Sorry. Go ahead. I didn't mean to cut you off.
Oh no, you're good. You're good.
I'm caught in a
I
reading
agree
chat.
with
My
you.
fault.
No, you're straight. Again, I agree with you. I don't disagree. I think again, I'm just playing a little bit of devil's advocate. I just think
Yeah.
in terms of why people enjoy JJK, it's something that's simple. it's very reminiscent. Again, sorcery fight. It's at least to me, it's a little bit reminiscent of something like a Dragon Ball Z in terms of there is a plot, but again, at
Yeah,
the end of
yeah.
the day, 9 times out of 10, people are just boxing.
And I say it
Out-
got the same character trope. Like it was kind of like you could see the inspiration from Naruto, and it was also kind of like another
Mhm.
version of Chainsaw Man. Like it was the characters kind of resembled the same thing to
Yeah,
me.
Mm-hmm.
like I would say JJK is probably I don't know if I can name another new gen I like more than JJK personally, just because it reminds me so much of animes that I like. For example, the way Gojo is treated in his verse is very much that was gonna be one of my takes, but I forgot to type it. Who gets glazed more, Gojo or Kakashi in their respective verses? I was gonna do that one, but like
Probably
the
Kakashi,
Gojo
but
glaze,
I think
the Gojo
Kakashi because regular people are not necessarily aware of sorcerers, right?
true,
Correct me if I'm wrong.
they're not.
You had people in different villages. They
Yeah,
had gods
you had
in
the
Kakashi
feudal
name, bro.
lords. You had the god of all ninju and all of that, knowing who Kakashi
Yeah,
was. That don't
Yeah,
get the.
Kakashi of the Leaf.
There's
I
no.
guess
The copy ninja.
I want to say something really quickly. I hate the
okay, go ahead.
Naruto. Only reason I hate the Naruto and JJK comparisons is because the newer gen people like to. That's part of the overrating.
They
Kakashi and
compare.
Gojo are on two different tiers. It's not bad for Gojo. Just you not compared to Kakashi as far as
Yeah,
clout. As far as
I
like, go ahead.
I guess the reason I think it's a lot closer than people will give it credit for is just like one, the following sentence. With the sole exception of Satoru Gojo. Like Kakashi is glazed. You could argue Kakashi's glaze is misplaced because I don't know if he's done enough relevance in the story to earn the god of Shinobi knowing you by name. Literally every time
What?
somebody see him, he's never needed to introduce himself. Again, I'm not saying bad. Again, I'm not saying Kakashi is bad, but like for example,
What did he just say?
Gojo's place because he is the number one in the like. Anytime a villain is making a plan, they literally have to always include a Gojo contingency plan
Hmm.
because he's just that guy. The cursed spirits in JJK literally have to evolve in anticipation of Gojo. Like him
That's
being the strongest, sure, it's not known in public, but that's just because of the way their worlds
yeah,
work.
yeah, yeah. That's why that matters.
Only
That
know about sorcerers versus you're talking about a whole world of ninjas. Like everybody's a ninja or knows ninjas. Their identity isn't necessarily hidden. Fighting
right.
invisible things, they're a part of your government. Your governor is a ninja.
Right, but there are ninja that are strong or that are not well known, like Kakashi is. So like,
True.
I get what you're saying, and I understand like people have to devise their whole plan around getting around Gojo. I understand that because he's the strongest in his verse, but that means even more the fact that Kakashi's not the strongest and he's known throughout all the lands, and
Yeah,
even the
no.
person who created ninju, I should say. So that's why it's different, and that's why I personally believe that Kakashi's a tier above because it's not just Japan or all of sorcerers knowing him. It's the entire world plus the afterlife.
Yeah, no, again, I'm not saying Kakashi don't win it. I'm just saying the battle is a lot closer than people give Gojo credit for.
And I think
That's
only
just
reason that's because the scale of people knowing Gojo is a lot smaller than the scale of people knowing Kakashi. So it's easier to compare them or say it's a little closer than what it is.
No, what
man,
up,
that's
bro?
fair. That's fair. I don't hate that. I think we can agree in terms of that. I would say JJ. I can agree JJK is overrated. I personally like it, but also I wouldn't sit there and hype it up to somebody else because I know my enjoyment of it is a very personal bias.
Yeah.
The sort no KP the sorcerers around the world like again Gojo's name was he was famous. It's just they are very different worlds. In
Yeah.
Ninja World, it's just everybody knows about ninjas, so it's not like a secret identity type beat. Versus in JJK World, sorcerers are kind of secret. They're not known well. Like they were just never a worldwide thing. They're not heavily integrated with the world in that way. So naturally, Kakashi's just going to always have the public eye more, just because the way their worlds work.
To original statement, I'm not saying that JJK has a bad story or anything like that. Story's good,
Yeah,
characters are good. You could argue like I don't know. I don't Yuji as a main character doesn't necessarily do it for me. I don't know. That's just could be just me, but
I can agree. I would say Yuji being the MC is kind of JJK's weak spot for me. I would agree. I don't
but
hate
I do like Maki's story. I don't agree
Maki.
that it's the same as Itachi's. I
Yeah,
like
they kind of
Megumi's
fight blue.
story. I like Toji. I like Toji. I like Gojo and their backstory. I like JJK is really good. I'm not saying overrated as in it's bad. I don't think that's. I'm
You're
not
just
saying it
saying
doesn't
it's
deserve his
not
flowers.
nine. You are just saying people call it a 9 out of 10, and it's not a 9 out of 10. It's like a 7 or 8. And
I would lean more. I would lean more towards 8.
I agree.
Because
I would put it at
yeah, I also like rate anime 2. Could I rewatch this? I would rewatch JJK like a lot.
I'm
So
100%.
it was ruined by becoming mainstream. Was there anyone in here who disagreed that it's overrated or not?
I agree.
I don't think anybody fighting for JJK to be a 9 or 10 out of 10. I know it's not.
I feel like it had potential to be a 10 out of 10. It's Gege's laziness that, you know.
Laziness. Remember I told y'all I don't know the ending.
I'm not spoiling it.
No, I'm not saying you're spoiling, but was Usher
I
did
know.
really that? Was it like a attack what he did?
No. He's talking about the ending.
I think what Usher did was definitely a attack.
So that was.
I just feel like with Gege, with the tools that he had, you know, I compare it to Bleach a lot because like I can see the similarities.
Oh yeah, domain expansion is a lot like Bankai.
Yeah, that
At
and
least
like
the way
just
they're activated. In the way they're activated.
also like a similar like tone because like when you think about it, when there's like they're always explaining techniques and stuff, right? If you go rewatch Bleach, they're
Rukia
always
always
explaining
doing
stuff.
it.
Yeah.
Rukia with those terrible drawings.
Like Shinji explaining his Bankai just to get mopped.
Yeah,
Yo, Tone really is not gonna let this Shinji man.
I mean fair.
I'm not gonna lie. Hey, Tone, Shinji's your one for this video. My one is Goku being a decent father. We both got our ones. We both.
Yo, we're
have
not gonna let you escape with the Itachi take.
No, yeah, it's a perfect segue because, like you just said, bro, people trying to say, "Oh, domain expansion is better than Bankai." Like, I see a lot of dumb comments when I'm on social media.
Yeah.
I see a lot of comments, especially when Maki did what she did, and they're saying, "Oh, she was justified. Itachi wasn't." I'm like, bro, did we watch the same 2 anime? I'm not saying Maki didn't have a right or anything like that, but to say Itachi don't is like, I feel like that's rage bait. Because then you don't understand the story if you think he doesn't have a right to do what he
It's
did.
like rage for recency bias.
Oh yeah, no. I would
Not
never
like
I would
it's
never
like
say you
willfully
have to.
choosing not
That's
to like.
crazy.
Yeah, it's recency bias. That's the big thing with this anime community.
Hey, you want to segue to the Itachi take? Torture want to see it before she go to sleep.
Like you said, yeah, when doing Itachi, I want to sleep, but I gotta be here for. Okay.